You know, I think it was one of the greatest games maybe in Virginia High School League history. I think there was two great teams out there tonight. We did a good job, I thought, of battling back from adversity at the beginning of the game. Just the ball didn't bounce our way, and when we did have a little bit of adversity there when we were down, they hit a couple threes there in the second overtime or first overtime. We didn't give up, and that's one of the credits that I give to these kids, these guys sitting next to me and the other seniors is, they had a will to win, and they didn't want to go out as losers, and they're great, hard-working young men, that didn't want to die at the end.
Questions?
Coach, I'll just ask this right away. Just anything you could say about Kevon as far as why he was in?
No comment.
What can you say about the bench play as far as what they did to keep you out, particularly in the third quarter?
I think they did a tremendous job. Colin there came in and stepped up and made a couple of big threes and did it in a span of a couple of minutes. He kind of turned the game around, and it was good for him to kind of go out like that. And he's always had the ability to do it. And when he had his shot tonight, he did that. I thought Sam Wise came in and did a good job of handling the ball. They were kind of dogging Mike a little bit, and we knew that coming in. And I thought Sam did a tremendous job of taking care of the load of that as well.
Coach, you switched to a little bit of a 2-3 zone and some 1-3-1. Was that just to try to slow them down from transition game, or? It
was just to give them a different look. We were looking to do it in the first half, and I think we were down 10 at halftime, and we liked where we were at. Still even being down 10. We didn't think we hit a lot of shots early. A lot of them went in and out, and we thought that a few of our misses led to their transition defense, and didn't think we were moving the ball that well offensively. So we made some adjustments. Whatever, it's a defense that we've been working on, kind of the whole season, but we've only really started doing it the last since tournament play, just to kind of throw teams off and slow them down. And it's kind of a matchup where they think we're in a zone, but we're actually in man. And I think for the most part, it did a good job of keeping them off balance and keeping them out of the middle of the floor. So.
How do you feel like you guys did as far as handling the pressure in the second half compared to the first half?
I thought we did a good job of handling it, the whole time. There was times I think that we didn't, when we were making a little bit of turnovers in the press, I don't think we were set up in our zone press that we were supposed to be set up in. And I think once we made some adjustments and we got the ball in the middle of the floor, and we knew they were coming in, they were going to pressure the heck out of us, and we thought that if we could beat that first pass and get the ball reverse on the backside and get it in the middle, we'd be okay. And we did that for the most part.
Mike, going against their pressure, what was that like for you as the point guard tonight?
It was just hard playing off the ball. I had to play off the ball and slash to the middle a little bit more, and rely on the pass for me to get the ball instead of just me catching it straight off the inbound and then attacking or setting up the offense.
You mentioned how hard it was. With free throw shooting, does fatigue play a role into that at all? I mean, you guys have been shooting free throws so well in that game, and towards the end, you guys just weren't hitting them. Did your fatigue play any role in that at all, or just the pressure of the moment?
It was definitely fatigue, pretty sure, just not focused.
And over time though, just the back and forth, how just guys just describe the emotions and just how you guys fall through that.
About the players of that end.
I think that's kind of we've just been playing for so long that we're pretty used to it. So it's really nothing different. But I thought that it could have gone our way tonight and it didn't. But it's all right.
And Colin, your play today, I know you probably haven't maybe played as many minutes as you'd like this year, but how did you feel about your play tonight, hitting those 3-pointers and what that did for the team?
I was told to be ready at all times. They call your name, come off the bench, you gotta be ready at all times. Be ready to shoot, catch and shoot, and that's what I did. My shots was falling.
And just the bench play as a whole, what can you say about what you and Sam did?
we come off the bench ready to play at all times. Like state championship game, if you're not ready to come to play, then it's gonna be all over you. We got to be ready at all times.
And Gus, you had to come out early in the third quarter, foul trouble there. What did you see out of Sam when he came in for you?
I mean, he's a really good player. I think he's going to be a better player than I am just because of his skill set and his athleticism. But he's just capable of doing that, and all the guys that come off the bench are really capable of doing that. And they're asked a lot to step in there and play like that. I mean, they just stepped up and played really well. All of them, Sam, Colin, Rashad, they all just stepped up and did what they had to do.
Coach, sum up what this senior class accomplished, winning a region title, all the things they did this year, and what they meant to you.
I brought these guys along. This is my 5th year of coaching, and my second year. My first year, I had a really good group of Mike's brother and a senior class, and I knew these guys coming in as freshmen, they had the potential to be really special, and I knew at that point what they could be capable of doing. So we brought them up as freshmen, and they've grown together, and they played ball together ever since they were probably 7, 8 years old in AAU and in middle school, and then AAU all the way up through high school. So they've kind of set the bar high again, and give them credit for and I tell them they make my job easy in the sense of not a single one of them in that locker room is a selfish kid. And I think that's the reason why we had a lot of success that we did is that they didn't care who got the credit, whether it was Mike one night, whether it was Gus one night, whether it was Rashad, DeAndre, Kevin, Tyson. They all loved each other. And in this day and time, a lot of kids feel entitled and they don't want to they want everything about me. And this group here is not that. And not a one of them. There was times Gus's shot was off, but Gus was the first one in the locker room to congratulate his teammates, or Gus was trying to do something to make our team better, whether it was rebounding, assisting, and the same thing with Mike here. And for what they've accomplished and what they've done, is tremendous. Just the ability that they and the character that they are. So I think coming in this year, we were kind of the underdogs, and I don't think really many people gave us a lot of credit and didn't think we were going to do a lot of things of losing some people. But I think these guys had the resilience of wanting to prove people wrong. And I've told them all along that from day one that I think they're the best team in the state, and the only team that was going to beat us was us. And I think at times tonight we did, of not making shots when we needed to, not making free throws when we needed to. And I give my hat off to Lake Taylor. They made plays when they needed to, and they did what they had to. But I still love these guys, and I'm going to miss them over the next couple of years.
Mike, just with 4/10 of the second, did you guys at all think for a split second maybe you guys had the game won? Like, just what was your reaction to end of regulation with the foul call, 4/10 of the second left, and did you guys at all think maybe the game was over?
I was hoping they didn't call that foul. They don't call that foul. That's the end of the game right there. But we just knew, like, if he did, like what he did, he missed one. We knew that we had to come play next quarter. And it didn't happen. We fell short. We knew that what we had to do. Like, we knew that it was time to turn it up another notch. Like, that fourth quarter really just showed that our defense was kind of working. Like, we get into that matchup zone kind of, we can hold them from into that basket. So.
Any of you guys, anything else you want to say about the season or your careers, as far as just getting to this point? And it's tough right now to think about it, but anything else playing for Handley basketball you want to?
I just want to say thank you to all my teammates and coaches who we've just been through this ride together with. The loss is tough because it's a pill to swallow right now, but we've made a lot of memories throughout these 4 years, and we've had a lot of fun. So I'm just happy to be around all these guys, and it's going to be tough leaving them next year, but there's a lot of good memories.
Guys good?